Hey everyone, welcome back to JB Outdoors. As a lot of you know, my channel pretty much started as a dominantly fishing channel. A lot of it even came out of this boat. Actually, my very first video was of a tour of this boat. So back in October of 2019, I believe. But hey, now we're here in 2022, and a lot of you have been asking, where's your decked out tiny boat? So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of an update for you guys on the tiny boat. I'm going to be relocating the battery and also just be cleaning this thing out and getting ready for a tournament. So here we go. Let's do it. Okay guys, so we're going to talk about a few of the things that I want to change this year on this boat. It's not something that I'm in a lot, so I don't really worry about too much on it. Usually I just deal with it, but this year, like I said, I'm going to be changing the battery. I've got just a regular deep cycle battery to put in it, opposed to the big cat battery that I had inside of it. So the big battery sat in the middle of here, and this is what I kind of based the size of this door off of. But now, again, this is all gonna have to get cleaned up. Needs a little bit of maintenance, but now I'm gonna have all of this as storage. So I'm gonna try to use this as tackle storage now, where I used to keep my tackle box up front here. But this is where I wanna build a little bit of a platform for the battery to sit and then relocate the battery up front. Now I also incorporated a bilge pump to this. In this boat so small, I was kind of overthinking it. It's kind of nice if I was to go out on the big lake, like I've done before, and that's what I wanted this for. But it is just a 12-foot boat. I've worked out a lot of the leaks that it had, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. I think I'm gonna just eliminate that as well. So again, I've got some friends here on YouTube, Cool Quest. Do a little shout out for them. They're really cool. They do a lot of hiking and traveling and stuff like that. Have an awesome Subaru. So be sure to go check them out on YouTube. I have a couple of stickers to put on this still. Of course, my buddy Raul Garcia, Fishing and Outdoors. He has been a long time supporter of our channel. So I want to start decking this out with stickers from my followers. So of course, we'll try to incorporate those shots into fishing and stuff like that. Again, I haven't been able to fish much in the past few years, so I'm going to try to get back into that and change a little bit up on this boat. It's kind of heavier than what I'd like it to be for what it is and what I do with it. So I might even, somewhere down the road, eliminate this decking stuff that I did and then try to add a lot more foam to it. So guys, when I did this, I put these screws in here as pretty much just through the actual seat of the boat here. So I wanted to make it really easy to be able to take everything off and maintain the boat or change anything if I wanted to. I got one on each corner. And that's it. This whole piece is ready to come out. Now you guys will see, if you haven't seen it yet, I just used OSB, so you can probably see it now. This is just OSB, nothing special. It's something that I had laying around, and a lot of people give me hell about it on the tiny boat channels. But it's really, I keep the thing covered all summer long, and then I also keep it upside down all winter long. So as long as you don't as long as you don't let it sit and get wet all the time, it's not a big deal. All right, let's see what we got to work with here. So obviously you guys see my framing. We got a mouse nest. I can smell it. And underneath here is where the bilge pump is mounted. There's a mouse nest right on top of the bilge pump. So all this stuff has got to get ripped out anyway. You know, whatever. I live right next to a big field. There's a big cornfield and soybean field right behind my house. So I'm used to this kind of stuff, and it really sucks. But it's like I'm at war with any of the mice all the time. But so here's what I want to do. This is the wire coming in. This is actually a underground or direct burial wire, it's called, and I have that ran all the way back to the back of the boat, and I have plenty of slack here, and I kind of did that intentionally just in case I wanted to change something. But I have enough slack here, I'm going to clip these ends off and use a different style end that's just going to be an eyelet instead of these big things. And then I'm going to use wing nuts on the battery itself and just hook it up this way. And then I'll also incorporate an SAE connector for charging the battery. That way the battery can just stay in the boat and I can charge it. But I'm going to try to put that battery like right in here. Even if it just sits on that little piece of carpet right there in the front of the boat, that'd be cool. And hopefully that's all the mice stuff. So I'm just going to get a vacuum and vacuum all this stuff out. Take the bilge pump out, start clipping some wires. I've got all this stuff vacuumed out. Check the little bilge pump out that I have. This little thing is good for 800 gallons per hour. I thought that was kind of neat. I'm not 100% sure I want to keep it out of the boat, but I don't know where I want to put it. So I'm just going to scrap this idea for now. Put this away for a rainy day or if I come up with something. But I know most boats, they have an outlet on like the back of the boat. But I know the water collects typically in the front of this boat the way that I have the weight kind of distributed correctly. So we'll see where I end up putting this, but for now I'm gonna run the wire for the battery up to the front of the boat now, and I don't have the correct terminal ends for the terminal size of the big battery, for the new battery. So I'm just gonna put these guys back on. These were the existing top post connectors, but I just want to go with like an eyelet style and then be able to wing nut them on and off. But this will work too. I'll do that for the future. Until then, I'm going to keep cleaning this up and getting everything ready. So guys, a big inspiration that I have for this boat and everything that I've done with it is Tiny Boat Nation on Facebook. They also have a YouTube channel, so be sure to go over there and check them out. They do a lot of stuff with pretty much everything tiny boat related, even if it's a 16-foot fiberglass bass boat that's being remodeled or redecked, redone completely. It's a lot of really cool stuff. If you're into this kind of stuff and want to see what you have for possibilities for your boat, go check them out. Like I said, they're a big inspiration on everything I've done, and I consider what I've done pretty budget minded. You know, this is a lot of stuff that I have just laying around. Okay guys, so I got this battery box, and then I reckon I'll put it direct this way.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do, well I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens.